For centuries, mountains have stood as symbols of permanence and strength. But what if their role is far more fundamental to our planet's stability than we ever imagined? Let's explore the profound connection between Qur'an and modern science. In this journey, we will first look at what divine verses say about mountains. Then, we will view them through a scientific lens to understand their stabilizing role. We will then see the harmony between these two fields of knowledge and end with a final reflection. Let us begin by turning to verses from the Qur'an that describe the purpose and function of mountains on earth. The Qur'an mentions the role of mountains in several places. In Surah An-Nahl, it says, "And we have placed firm mountains upon the earth, so it does not shake with them, and made in it broad pathways so they may find their way." In Al-Anbiya, "He has placed into the earth firm mountains, so it does not shake with you, as well as rivers and pathways so you may find your way." And in Surah Luqman, "He created the heavens without pillars, as you can see, and placed firm mountains upon the earth so it does not shake with you." A consistent theme emerges from these verses. They consistently highlight mountains as stabilizers, placed upon the earth specifically to prevent it from shaking and to ensure a stable environment for life. Now, let's shift our perspective to the world of modern geology. How does science explain the formation and function of these massive structures? The science begins with plate tectonics. The Earth's crust is divided into moving plates. Their interactions generate immense horizontal forces, which are the primary drivers of mountain building. Mountain belts are zones of extreme compression where the crust is shortened and thickened. Geological evidence, like massive folded rock layers found in the Alps, confirms this process of extreme crustal shortening driven by these horizontal forces. So, how does this process of mountain building connect back to the idea of stabilization? The answer lies in how mountains manage the immense tectonic stresses. Mountains act as the Earth's stress absorbers. They serve as major deformation zones that concentrate and accommodate the vast tectonic stresses that build up at plate boundaries. This is why seismic activity, like earthquakes, is heavily concentrated in mountain ranges, while the interior regions of continents remain relatively stable. By localizing this energy, mountain belts essentially absorb and dissipate the force of plate interactions, preventing that stress from traveling far into the continental interiors and causing widespread instability. Here, we arrive at a fascinating intersection where the descriptions from divine revelation and the findings of modern science appear to converge. Scientific observation confirms it. Earthquake distribution patterns show that mountain-forming zones at plate boundaries experience concentrated seismic activity, while the vast interior of continental plates remains remarkably stable. By absorbing the energy of plate collisions, mountain belts protect the continental interior. In this, the Quranic description of mountains as stabilizers finds a remarkable resonance in modern geology. This harmony between two different sources of knowledge invites us to contemplate and reflect. The modern scientific understanding that mountains act as stabilizers, absorbing tectonic stress, is a recent discovery, solidified only with the theory of plate tectonics in the 1960s and 70s. Yet, the profound reality that mountains prevent the earth from shaking was stated in the Qur'an over 1,400 years ago. This harmony between revelation and modern discovery is a clear sign that the Qur'an is the true word of Allah, revealed by the one who possesses complete knowledge of creation. Thank you for watching.